Okay, you can start.
Good. Okay, so I'm going to get started. Hopefully a few more join us as we get moving here today. It's Julie from Ocean Rehab and Fitness, and I'm here to exercise with you today. We're going to do a portion of the class is our cardio boxing, and then we'll be doing some banded work. So all you will need today is your physio band and a water bottle, and you are good to go. So the physio band we won't be using for the first little while. So you can just have that somewhere handy. And other than that, let's get moving. So we are going to get started the way we often do, seated back on our chair comfortably, and perhaps with your eyes closed. We'll just focus on our breathing. So thinking about how every breath in extends your spine, makes you a little bit taller in your chair, and every breath out, just a nice even exhale. So every breath in brings you a little bit closer to the ceiling with the crown of your head. Breath out to release. Good, a few more like that. We'll do 2 more there. 1. And then we'll turn our focus to the rise and fall of our chest. Hand on your chest is optional as you expand through your rib cage with the breath in, and then release, squeezing out all the air, breath out. So expansion with the breath in, and a nice even release out. 2 more like that. And last one. And then turning our focus to our belly, hand on your belly if you like that bit of feedback as we take a breath in, belly filling with air, and a breath out, core muscles pulling your belly button towards your backbone. So breath in, belly fills with air like a balloon, breath out, belly button squeezes towards your backbone. Let's do 3 more like that. And 2. Good, last one here. All right, let's start to move through our neck now with a side-to-side movement, ear to shoulder, back to center, ear towards the other shoulder. Hi there. Last one each way like that. And then looking down towards your lap to center and up towards the ceiling. A few times through that movement. Great, we'll do that twice more. And last one. Good, and then we'll do a few shoulder checks where you're turning to look over one shoulder, back to center, and then the other way. Last one like that. Great. With our boxing workout today, we do have some optional rotational moves. So we'll just warm up with a bit of rotation now. Both hands can be on one upper thigh, just moving through some gentle range of motion here. So rotating to the side, coming back to center. Maybe you're holding on to the arm of your chair on that side too. That's always an option as well. Just rotating side to center a few times. And then you'll change to the other side and do the same. Rotate side to center. Good. All right, let's open up through our chest. We have a few different ways to do that. So once you're back to center here, we're opening up with bent elbows, just a nice big breath in. Appreciating the fact that when we do these bigger moves that we're opening up a little more space to take nice big breaths in and out here. Good, let's do 2 more here. And last one. Good, depending on your shoulder mobility, you might stay with that exercise that we were just doing, or you might go to an opening through your chest where your hands are just gently resting on your head as we open up wide here and release elbows to the sides, back to pointing forward. Good, 2 more here. And last one. Awesome, hands can be on your lap. We'll do a little bit of hinged work as well as we're doing our cardio and with our band as well. So hands can be on your lap for this one, utilizing core muscles to bring ourselves forward within your own comfortable range. So just thinking about those core muscles, pulling you away from your chair back and then returning you to your chair back, however large or small that movement is. Good, let's do 2 more there. And last one. Great. We're going to come back to that move in just a moment. In the meantime, give me an active push and pull. We're going to alternate sides for this one. So one hand reaches out, push away, pull in, push away, pull in. Good. A few more like that. Let's do 2 more per side. And last one. Good. And then we're going to leave one hand on our lap to do that same exercise with an option of hinge. So we have that little bit of front support with hand on lap, and then pushing away as we hinge, pulling back in as we come back to our upright start position. Hinge is optional if you prefer just to do the arm movement. Good. Let's do 3 more on this side. 2 and 1. And then we'll do the same on the other hand on your lap for support, opposite arm, push and pull with an optional hinge. Three more here. 3, 2, and last one here. All right, set those shoulders into position. Arms can come up to about shoulder level. We're pushing towards the ceiling, alternating sides. Great. Maybe adding a little bit more height with a bit of side flex. So maybe you're taking a little extra time at the top end of that motion to side flex, waking up through our side core muscles here as well. Last one each way here. Great, same movement now pushing to the side. So hands can be up in the same positioning as we go side press. And then maybe a little side flex here as well to add a bit more reach to the movement. Got 2 more per side. And last one here. All right. Reset those shoulders, almost done our warm up. We're going to do a bicep curl for a few. Maybe you make a fist, especially on the way up, just to create that little bit of resistance within our muscles without having weight in hand. Great. We're gonna do 2 more. And 1. So that was biceps. Triceps we will warm up as well. So you can be upright or slightly forward hinged for this one, pushing both arms back with an open palm. So like you're pressing something away behind you. So full extension through the elbows as you push away. Good, let's do 3 and 2 and 1 here. Excellent. All right, we are ready to get rolling. I am going to grab a drink of water and we will get started with our boxing moves. So as usual with our cardio, working within your own comfort level. If you need to modify an exercise, speed it up, slow it down, whatever you need to do to feel like it's right for you today. Boxing hands are ready. We're going to do straightforward jabs to start. Good. So as we start to think about this as being a heart-raising activity, you can think about activating muscles. So we know that, of course, as our muscles work, they need a constant feed of oxygen. So we are starting to elevate our heart rate as we start to move those different muscle groups or engage the different muscle groups. And then as we start to speed things up, we also get that elevated heart rate. So depending on how you feel today, especially as we kind of get into, a few moves in on these exercises, we'll start to maybe pick up the pace a little bit. Good. So we'll change up the patterning. I don't have a timer going today. We're just going to kind of move through a number of different boxing type maneuvers, and we'll mix it all up at the end. Good. So maybe you start to speed it up. Think about how you need to engage through your core as you speed up so that your upper body is still tall in your chair, sitting powerfully here so that our arms can move into that front target, hands to target. Good. Let's do 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right. Keep with those jabs, but now they're going crossbody. For now, we'll keep our shoulders more or less facing forward. So now if you can imagine 2 targets, one on either side of you to the front at about mid rib cage level. So you're pressing out front. Great. So a few more of those. Let's do 3 more. 2 and 1. All right. Shake out your fingers if you need to in between. When I make a fist for a while, fingers are starting to get hot and sweaty. All right. Shoulders are set. We're going to, jab still. We're going to do a punch up towards the ceiling. So we're going to press towards the ceiling, one side and then the other. Great. And then we'll add some more variety to these once we get through the basic moves in each direction. And you can think about the power that's in this punch. So you're using shoulder muscles, but your shoulders themselves are staying down into their more powerful position as opposed to shrugged up. Let's do 3 more. 2 and 1. Good. Keep those arms up there, just like we did during warm up. This time we're doing a little side jab. Great. So you can think of this as being a quick move. So almost a full extension and then moving to the other side. Little surprise jab for the person sitting beside you. Good. A few more here. Let's do 3, 2, and 1. All right, let's get ready for some uppercuts. So uppercuts is starting by the hip, coming up kind of to the chin level in front of you. So if you had a target in front, a little bit more power in this. So some chest muscles, bigger muscle groups being called into play here. Great. A few more here. Let's do 3, 2, and 1. All right. So let's get started with a little bit of patterning here. We're going to go back to our forward jabs and then crossbody jab. And we're going to do 4 of each. So fairly quickly, we're going to do 4 forward jabs, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then 4 crossbody jabs, 4, 3, 2, 1. So right to the front, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's speed it up. 4, 3, 2, 1. Right to the front. Then to the side. Right to the front for 4 quick ones, and then to the side. Those moves take a little bit longer. 4 quick ones to the front, side. 4 quick jabs to the front, 4 to the sides, cross body. Good, keep going here. Now, as we do these, if you want to make the cross body ones a little bit of rotation, so you get a little more reach, it might take a little bit longer to complete the move just because we're reaching farther, but adding a bit more rotation and therefore core engagement as well. Good, keep going for a few more of these. Good, we'll do that 2 more times through. Quick jabs for 4, cross body with optional rotation, and quick jabs, cross body. Great, take a moment, shake out your fingers, grab another drink of water if you want. We are going to continue similar patterning here. Good, so we're gonna do a bit of the bob and weave next, and we'll put that into combo here as well. So arms are up like you're blocking. Core muscles ready to support you here as you come to the side, block. So bring your arms up as you come side to side. Good, so this is a lot of core engagement as we're shifting, trying to keep our hips fairly even on the chair, side to side. Good, give me a few more here. I don't even feel a little bit like a boxer while I do this, but that's okay. Last 2 and 1. Good. So let's put that into a bit of a combination. We'll keep with our counts of 4. So we're going to do 4 of the blocks. So we're going to go 4, 3, 2, 1. And then you're going to do 4 cross-body jabs on one side. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 4 on the other. 1, 2, 3, 4. So up to block 4 times. 4, 3, 2, 1. Back to center, cross body. 4, 3, 2, 1. 4, 3, 2, 1. Up to block. Pivot for 4, 3, 2, 1. Back to center. 4, 3, 2, jabs. 4, 3, 2, 1. Block. 4, 3, 2, 1. Back to center. Jab. 4, 3, 2, 1. 4, 3, 2, 1. 2 more times through. 4, 3, 2, 1. Jab. And jab. Great. And one last time. 4, 3, 2, 1. Cross body. 4 and 4. Good. Good. Give me back those uppercuts. So just like when we were doing the forward jabs and then the crossbody jabs a while ago, we'll do this one the same way. So if you can imagine a few different targets, this target right now is at center at about chin level out front. And then you'll have some other targets a little bit more off to the side, so we can do this jab with a little follow through rotation. So we're going to go with our 4s here as well. So we'll go 4, 3, 2, 1, and then 4, 3, crossbody, 2, 1, for where your target is right in front of your chin, and then for where it's more off to the side. Good, cross body for 4. Nice and close for 4, and then cross body for 4. Almost done the cardio boxing sequences for today. We've just got maybe one more. Good, 2 more times. Close for 4. Cross body targets for 4. And last time, close for 4. And cross body for 4. Great. Okay. So for our last one, I'm going to mix a few of the different directions into things. So everything will start at about chest level. So hands can be kind of at chest level to be ready. We're going to do 4 straightforward jabs. So straight to the front, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And then 4 to the side, each side, alternating. And then 4 to the ceiling. So I'll let you decide. This is our last cardio. So to the front, to the side, and to the ceiling. Great. If you want to speed it up and go really fast for this portion, go right ahead, or keep it nice and controlled, lots of power in your moves. Decide what's best for you today. We're going 3 different directions here. A count of 4 each. Front for 4, side for 4, and ceiling for 4. Great. Keep going. Front, side, and ceiling. Good, we're doing that 3 more times through. Last time here, I think. Good. Let's do one more. I think that's our third. Front, side, and ceiling. Good. We are done our cardio for today. Shake it out. Maybe you need to take a minute to give yourself a hug after all that punching. Release. Good. Maybe you'll take your head side to side, ear towards one shoulder, ear towards the other. Of course, we'll stretch at the end of class as we always do. And we are ready to grab our physio band. If you don't have a physio band today and you have maybe a small set of hand weights or a water bottle to use, that is okay too. Yeah, so we are going to start because boxing generally uses a lot more chest than anything and of course shoulders for muscle groups. I wanted to focus on our back muscles for a few moments. So we're going to do that now. So we have a few different ways to set up for this exercise. If you are able to use one arm to extend and hold the band in place, we will be doing that for our row. I'll change things up a little bit, but it will be a 1-arm row straight to our hip for now. If it is better for you to have your hand on your knee, you'll probably be on crossbody so that your hand's on your opposite side instead for this row. So it's a little bit shorter of a move, but that is totally fine if that's best for you. So I will demo it from an upright position. So with that arm set in the air. So our support arm, of course, is doing quite a bit of work here to keep the band under tension. And then we're going to row straight back to our hip, thinking about shoulder blade pulling to center each time we pull that hand back to hip. So let's do that 10 times. We'll go for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. We have a few variations of this exercise coming at you. So will do. Yes.
Excuse me, should we go on the inside or try to go on the inside or outside of our wheelchairs where the hip is?
I would say whatever's most comfortable for you, that you don't feel like you get, tied up in the process. So I need your shoulders to be set and in position. So my guess is that for most people's chairs, that will be to the outside edge of where the arm of your chair is. Really, the move focuses on shoulder blade, right? So if you need to be a little bit higher as well, I don't mind if instead of coming to hip level, you're pulling to low rib cage, if that clears the arm of the chair better. Yeah. Thank you for asking that question. Yeah, does that work for you?
I think so. Does it look like that's okay?
Yeah, just set that shoulder down and then, yeah, I think it's just a little better for you if you come to low rib cage so that you have that space without having to try to change the way you move around that arm of your chair. Yeah, great. So let's try that on the other side. One arm is up and stabilizing, the other is ready to pull back. So hand towards your hip or towards your low rib cage. The next time we do this exercise, it will be quite a bit wider. So you'll find that the arms of the chair don't get in the way the next time we do it. I'm not good at counting while I talk. So I'm going to say we have 5, 4, 3, 2, and last one like this. Okay. So you should feel a little bit of tension that's built mostly between your two shoulder blades. That's the rhomboid muscles that we've been targeting. If you find that there's a lot of tension that you feel at your neck, so in your trapezius muscles, just really focus on setting your shoulders back and down and making the move the power of your shoulder blade pulling to center. Okay, so the next time we do this exercise, I have 2 different versions of this exercise. You're going to decide which one's best for you. We have the one where shoulders are going to face forward the entire time, so there's no rotation. It's the exact same setup for the exercise, but this time our arm is coming wide. So wide elbow leads to pull back, still shoulder blade pulling to center. We can pull back with a bit of rotation, so controlled rotation. So as you're pulling shoulder blade to center, you're also rotating to that side. So I'll let you decide which is most appropriate for you of those 2 versions, and we'll go for 10. We're gonna do this one a little bit slower, especially if you're rotating. 9, 8, 7. Good. Still keep that bent elbow. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. That support arm has worked hard as well. So let's just take a moment to reset everything before we do the other side. Reminder to keep those shoulders back and down. They have a tendency to want to creep up as the exercise comes to near the end and we're getting a little more tired, right? So same thing on this other side. We're either going to go shoulders facing forward, no rotation, wider row, or with rotation. So row and rotate to the side, just gently that you're moving. So either way, we're going to go for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, And last one here. Excellent. Maybe you'll take the band down and give your fingers a little rest again. All right, so from here, it will be a little bit different for everyone as for how we've set up for the next one. So I haven't done this setup very much with you, and please feel free to give me feedback. We're going to do a little bit of bicep and tricep with the band. And I think I'm actually going to tip the camera so you can see a little bit more of me. So for this next one, the band is going to be a few different setups depending on you. So if you are in a wheelchair and you're using the foot pads of the chair, you might put the band laced under the foot pads, or if it's an option to put it under your foot, it'll be on the same side that we're working. You can put it under both feet as well, that's fine. So if you feel like it's much more stable under both feet, threaded through, that's fine too. Whatever you feel is best. If it's under both feet, you're actually set up for both sides without having to do any change up between. So regardless, we are just going to stay on one side and do exercises there. So hopefully you found a way to have that band under tension and properly fixed underneath you, so it's not going anywhere as we do these exercises. All right, I'm going to start with my right side today. We're going to do a bicep curl here. So up nice and tall, shoulder is set and in position. Arm can be as much as to the side as it needs to be to accommodate your chair, coming from extension and all the way up. Good, we'll do 5 more. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Perfect. We are going to stay on this side and do triceps while we're here, and then we'll do one more bicep exercise before we change up to the other side. So from here, you have a few choices. For our triceps, our tricep exercise is from a bent elbow to a straight arm, pressing back behind. If you are able to hinge, especially because we have the one hand here available to give us a little bit of support on the knee, feel free to do that, or stay nice and upright if that's best for you. So we're going back for a press and full extension for 10, 9, 8, upper arm staying quite still, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Great. Come on back to your upright position if you were hinged. One more exercise on this side, and then we'll switch it up to the other. So shoulder is set and in position. We're going to do another set of bicep curls, but we're going to do this one with a little bit more shoulder engagement, shoulder muscle engagement. So what we're going to do is bicep curl about halfway up, and then finish the curl as your elbow starts to come away from your side to the front. So what we want is like you're bringing a box up to chest level, and then you're reaching it up into a cupboard. Good. So half bicep curl, finish off the bicep curl with a little bit of forward elbow movement. So shoulder muscles engaging. Good. We'll do 5 more here. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Great. We are moving on to the other side. So depending on how you set up for the exercise, you might already have the band ready for you on that side, or you might need to do a little bit of adjustment. I'll just give you a moment. I'm going to have a drink of water while we do that. So just make sure wherever you have that band under your foot or under the foot pad of your chair that it is firmly there and is not going to pop off and surprise you halfway through an exercise. Great. Okay, so sitting up tall in our chair, shoulder is set. We're doing our first set of bicep curls, which was our regular ones. Elbow is close to your side the whole time, all the way up, all the way back down to full extension. And we do that full extension at the bottom end, even though the band doesn't give us any resistance, that is the muscle moving through its full range. So still want to give it its full range. Let's do 5 more. Okay, we'll do 2 more here. And last one. Great, reset that shoulder, getting ready to do our tricep extensions on this side, knowing that you have the option of staying nice and tall in your seat, tricep kickback, or having a hinge, giving yourself a bit of front support with the arm that is not currently your working arm to press back. Let's do 10, 9, 8, shoulder stays low, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lovely. Coming back up tall if you were hinged. One last exercise here, and this will be our last banded exercise for today, is shoulders set. We're doing the bicep curl with the extra raise at the second portion of the exercise. So we're going to go halfway into a bicep curl. Elbow starts to come to the front, away from your side as you finish off the bicep curl and bring it back down. And of course, if you feel any straining through the muscle group when you do this, if you can give yourself a little bit more band to work with, great. Or if this is an exercise where you're doing range of motion without the band, that's totally fine too. Okay, we're doing 5 more here. 4, 3, 2, and last one here. Excellent. Okay, we are all done with that band. You can set it out of the way. I'm going to sneak in one last exercise, just a little bit of oblique work, and then we are ready to stretch. Good. So from here, hands can be down to the sides. And we'll have like active hands where you're kind of like splayed out and ready as you're reaching down to the side. We're going to keep our hips nice and even on our chair and do our oblique side flex. You're going to go one side, back to center, and the other side. This doesn't need to be a very big move. We want our oblique muscles to engage to pull us back up. So as we hinge, the opposite side engages to pull us back to center. If you find that this requires more stability than you're comfortable with right now, maybe you're doing one side, holding on to your chair instead, and then switching to the other side, or alternating side to side for just a few more. Good. Let's do one more per side here. Great. And then from here, we will stay on one side just for a few times. So you're going to reach one hand actively down, doesn't matter which side. The other hand can either be on your lap or stabilizing if you need it to be. And we'll go down slow. So we're going to go down slow for 3. Up, engaging, squeeze, squeeze, squeeze for 3. Same side, down for 3. Up for 3. 2 more times. down for 3, and up for 3. And last time here, down for 3, and up for 3. Great. Let's do the same on the other side, either stabilizing hand on lap or hand on chair if you need to. Side flex, count of 3 on the way down. 3 times to engage that muscle group, pull back up. Side flex for 3, back up for 3. 2 more times. And last one here. Great. Okay, time to stretch. Let's start with a forward hinge. I'll give you a few different options for this one. So let's start in a more static stretch, meaning that we are going to have hands on our lap, breath in to come tall, breath out to hinge down, taking a few breaths in and out here, just allowing the muscles in our lower back to maybe release a little bit, keeping the spine nice and long here. Good, come back up nice and slow. And then I'll let you decide if you want to do that same stretch. So long spine, hinging forward, hanging out for a few breaths in and out, or whether you want to move through a little bit of the cat-cow move where you're hinging down, looking up, and then curling your way back to a tall position. So you can do more of the spinal movement, extension and flexion, if that feels nice, or if you like the more stable stretch of the hinge without movement, that is fine too. Just whatever feels good for you for this one. Good. If you are moving through the cat-cow, we'll just do it one more time. Great. And then from here, up nice and tall as we press our hands back behind us and then rotate our thumbs into center. So with that, we get a little bit of a bicep stretch. And then you'll bring your hands back. We'll do that one again. Thumbs are pointed out as you press back. And then thumbs rotate in. Maybe you press a little bit farther back if that feels comfortable for your shoulders here. Let's do that one more time. Come back to reset. Press back with your thumbs out. Rotate your thumbs into center and maybe press a little farther back. Great, ease your way back to center here. You'll take one hand and cross it over, set it on your opposite shoulder, and then at the elbow, you're pulling that arm across a little bit farther. Taking some nice even breaths in and out here. Looking for a little bit of space to open up with this stretch between your shoulder blade and your backbone. So that was our rowing muscles that we were using for quite a few of our banded exercises today. And then we're going to hang out here just for another moment and add a next stretch. So you're going to drop your ear towards the side that currently has your hand resting on your shoulder. Great, come on back to center. You can unwind that side, bring it wide. And then bring it back to center again. This time as you bring it wide, we're going to hang out here for rotation. Fingertips up towards the ceiling and then pointed towards the front or the screen, up towards the ceiling and pointed front. And one more time. Great. And then we'll do the same on the other side. So we started with a cross-body move to set your hand on your opposite shoulder, maybe grabbing on at the elbow and pulling that arm across a little bit farther. Focused on this stretch, making a little bit more space between your shoulder blade and backbone on the stretching side. And then adding in our neck stretch on this side by dropping your ear towards the shoulder that's currently has your hand resting on it. Right, head comes back to neutral position. Arm can come out to the side, stretching out through the chest a little bit. Back to center. Next time as it comes out to the side, we're just going to pause there and do a little bit of shoulder rotation. So fingertips towards the ceiling and then towards the front of the room. We'll do 2 more there. And 1. Great. Okay, we're gonna do a big up and over stretch, so like half of a rainbow. If you want to hold on to either the arm of your chair or the base of your chair to stabilize as we do this one, one arm is going to reach up and over with the option of a side flex to give a little bit more stretch and space. Maybe you're even actively pressing your hand, like you could reach it all the way up to the ceiling, just giving a little more stretch in the shoulder blade area on this one. All right, back to center. Same thing on the other side. Hold on and stabilize if you need to. Hips are nice and even on the chair. They're going to stay that way as you reach up and over on this other side with the option of that really active press. So like you're pressing the base of your hand up towards the ceiling. Great, and then come on back down to center again. We have just enough time for a breathing exercise to end class. So I think today we will just focus on our belly breathing. So you can have one or both hands settled on your belly if you like that feedback. Maybe you'll close your eyes for a moment and just focus on your breathing. So every breath in expands your belly, filling up like a balloon, and every breath out uses your core muscles to help pull your belly button towards your backbone. So breath in, filling up like a balloon, breath out, squeezing out every last drop of air. Good, breath in to expand. Breath out, full exhale. We'll do 3 more nice relaxed breaths in and out like that. Great. When you finish your last big breath in and out with that focus, we will open our eyes again and we will finish off class as I always do, starting down low. Big reach for the ceiling, big breath in, expanding through your rib cage as you reach up 3 times. And last one here. Good. Thanks for joining me today. Good work. Thanks for the questions. I'll be here for a few moments if you have anything you want to chat about.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Nice to see you today. Thanks for asking the question.
Sure. Yeah. This was great. Thank you.
Good. You feel like a boxer now?
I was not really awake when we started, so this was
gotcha. Well, you're looking good.
Thank you.
Yes.
Take care.
See you again next week, hopefully. Bye.
Okay. Bye.
Okay, see you next week.
Sounds good. Have a good week.
Same day, thank you.